We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Facts, y'all. You're going to get the truth. Come on in, hit that like button. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it. All right, guys. So Nicki Minaj offers to pay for college for the 14-year-old who shot man to defend his mother. Let's get on into that, guys.
In a heartwarming gesture, Nicki has offered to pay for the college tuition of a brave teen from Chicago. Let's dive into the details and learn more about this inspiring story. Just recently, a 14-year-old boy from Chicago found himself in a life-threatening situation. As his mother was being assaulted by a grown man at a local hot dog stand, this courageous teenager stepped up to protect her. Nicki took notice of this extraordinary act of bravery and labeled the boy a true hero. Instagram announcement taking to her Instagram account, Nicki expressed her admiration for the young hero and offered to lend a helping hand. She acknowledged the boy's desire to pursue.
Now that's hard for me to believe that Nicki would just jump out there and just have a big old heart for this particular situation when we have had many woman on woman situations where a woman have killed another woman. And Nicki, where you was at, Nicki? But hold on, I'll hold off.
Higher education and declared her willingness to cover his college expenses. Nicki's words reflected the sentiment that any child should step up to protect their mother in times of need. Following the incident, murder charges against the mother and her son were dropped by Chicago prosecutors. Emerging evidence and a careful review of the facts led to the dismissal of the case. This decision reinforced the idea that the young man acted in defense of his mother.
Good morning, everyone.
Again, guys, self-defense, from what I heard, was when somebody is attacking you and you're face to face. When the minute the person turns around, you know what I mean? Even if they have a gun or not, the minute they turn around, you are not under attack. They are no longer a threat. So then that's no longer self-defense. But again, we are in a culture, we are in a society where we are awarding we are awarding the criminals, guys. We are rewarding the bad behavior. Now, one of the biggest lines that I ever took from the Dirty Folks podcast was when he said, "Black is for women, gays, and felons," guys. This is a classic example of that. Do you not know how many kids that is not shoot 'em up, bang, bang, that want to go to college, but they are not going to be able to go into college? But we're gonna give a shooter, we're gonna give a killer, because that's the fact. That's the fact, ladies. He is a killer. And you say, Mr. Goodbread, you're being harsh. I am not being harsh, guys. Let's go to some truth, guys. Let's go to some truth. But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin. Now remember, we are all innocent until that sin is put and cast in us. And it normally is cast in us through the generational curse. So God ain't asked that woman to use her kid to protect her. He ain't never asked a parent to use their child to protect them. He asked the parents to protect the children. Again, I never seen a cub protect the mama bear. Never. But again, guys, whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great millstone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depth of sea. So, you know what I mean? Again, guys, we're on hell on earth. And he's not coming back. Everything is here to implement everything is here to cancel out all of those that did not listen to his word. So we can play and pretend that we're great people all we want. The man left instructions, and not too many people are following his instructions. Let's get back to this Nicki story now. And don't be fooled by these celebrities, guys. I'm gonna tell you why.
My name is Attorney Brandon Brown. That's Brandon. Last name Brown, Brown. This morning, we filed a 4-count complaint on behalf of Carlisha Hood. This complaint is being filed against the city of Chicago. and the defendant officers who were responsible for her arrest. The complaint contains counts of malicious prosecution, false arrest, and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Now, for the life of me, I don't understand how you get to sue somebody. How is it an accident? The fact is, they saw the video. They saw you direct your little man to shoot him. Not only did you direct your little man to shoot him to protect you, you directed your little man to shoot him to kill him. So technically, what comes after that is an arrest. So now you suing the police department for doing their job is crazy to me, guys.
We do not take what happened to Ms. Hood lightly, and we intend to pursue this lawsuit, and there will be additional lawsuits forthcoming. I want to add that Ms. Hood and myself, we recognize that there has been a life lost, and so we are praying for the family of this man who lost his life. I don't want that to be forgotten.
I hope so. I hope y'all is praying for the family of the man that lost his life, because y'all finna make a whole lot of money off of that man's death. And what does that family get? What are y'all gonna give that family? Because now, this ain't white supremacy. Where's Black Lives Matter at? We talk about white supremacy for everything, right? This is black on black crime. Oh, yeah. And it's being promoted by another black on black clown.
We appreciate that lives were affected by this incident, and so we don't want to dilute or diminish that. However, Ms. Hood and her son, we believe were wrong, and we intend to pursue that. Ms. Hood is not going to be answering any direct questions. Myself and Attorney Williams.
Why wouldn't she? A person that's in their truth, a person that's in their Holy Spirit, don't need you to talk for them. They could do all of the talking, because the truth gonna be the truth. The first time she said it to the last time she said it. You don't want the lady to talk, because you know, let her talk. The more she talk, the more you gonna unravel what it really is.
We'll be answering a limited number of questions. However, once Ms. Hood has time, and keep in mind that Ms. Hood was just released yesterday afternoon, and so she needs time. But once she is able to process and reconnect with her family, she will present herself again, and we will make her available, but not right now.
This isn't the first time Nicki has made headlines for her generosity. In 2017, she offered to pay for some of her Twitter followers' college tuition and student loans. The following year, she launched the Student of the Game College Fund program, supporting the education of 37 deserving winners. Nicki continues to prove that she has a big heart and a strong commitment to education. Her offer to pay for the college tuition of the Chicago teen showcases her belief in rewarding acts of bravery and protecting loved ones. Let's hope that this inspiring story encourages others to step up and make a positive difference in their communities. Thank you for joining us today as we explored this heartwarming news about Nicki's offer to pay for a heroic teen's college tuition. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one!
Dirty, guys. Keep in mind, guys, don't be distracted by Nicki and her fake association with this. Nicki is clout chasing right now. Nicki could care less about what the fuck is going on. Nicki is doing this because they're filing a petition to get her and her husband, her pedophile husband, kicked out from the area they live at. Yeah, because you remember, these celebrities, right? These celebrities that tell you how to live your life and what's okay and what you should be doing, they don't live in the black community. They don't stay in the black community. So they throw their money at situations that go on in the black community, and they throw their opinions at shit that happen in the black community. But oh yeah, they don't live in the black community. And all she doing right now is igniting a gender war in the black community. Because what you saying right now, Nicki, is take things upon your own hands. Take things upon your own self. You do it. When we know that's not how you conflict resolution. That's not how you conflict resolve anything, Nikki. So you're gonna have a bunch of dudes picking up their gun, going to look for somebody that's going to correct disrespect. When everything nowadays is disrespectful. Granted, the man should have never been punching on that woman like that. That was very, very, very hell of a. You know what I mean? But now we can't even decipher the difference between what's self-defense and what's an actual crime. So now you're gonna go, you with 1 million followers, over 1 million, 2 million followers, gonna go tell people to go stand up for what's right, as if you finna reward every criminal that stand up for their mother. You finna give every criminal that stand up for their hell of a mother a bag, sis. Let's go to why she cares so much about the black community and this thing right here. Because like I said, it's been so many women on women crimes. There's been so many women killing the babies. You know what I mean? Women killing men. You know what I mean? Where you at with that? Where you at with that, Nikki? Why did you choose this situation? Nikki, at the root, hate men, guys. I need y'all to really don't be distracted by this evil witch. And I don't care for Cardi B, but I'd rather chill with Cardi B than to chill with Nicki Minaj, guys. You got to understand, we had our Little Kims, we had our Foxy Browns. That's they programmed our mothers and our mothers' friends, right? But then Nicki Minaj, guys, the women that we deal with today, they are a carbon copy of that twisted, manipulative mindset of Nicki Minaj, bro. Think about it. Nicki ushered in this weave and the body shit, the BBL shit. Nicki ushered that in. It was underground. Yeah, Buffy the Body Slayer, she was on the magazines, but them magazines was underground. We talking about mainstream. Who made it go mainstream? And it was your girl Nicki. Nicki had a huge run where there was no other female influencers programming and conditioning the mind. You know what I mean? So yeah, while you had Beyonce saying single ladies, singing to the single ladies, underneath that you had Nicki Minaj conditioning the women that we deal with minds. You see, Cardi B, she's conditioning your child mind. And the girls that we shouldn't be messing with anyway because they stay young for us. She conditioned those minds. But the women we left to deal with, their mind were conditioned by Nicki Minaj, guys. Sagittarius woman, guys. And yeah, keep in mind, I know them horoscopes. And see, I've worked on myself. So yeah, my horoscope, me being an Aquarius don't mean nothing. You're not going to figure me out because I worked on myself. And this is why God said, don't be too, don't bet your house on these horoscopes because he expects you to change and always be working on yourself. So if you always working on yourself, then can't nobody predict you by no horoscope because what you start out is not what you going to become. All right? But yeah, when we get to this, Nicki Minaj is your average Sagittarius and I'm an Aquarius. So we got a cool and similar energy. But what separates the Aquarius and the Sagittarius, especially the Sagittarius women, is the show offness. Remember, guys, I did the video where I told you the 15 type of women to avoid at all costs. Show off was on that list. Sagittarius women are some of the biggest show offs, but they soft and they weak. And Sagittarius attract to simps and weak men that look tough on the exterior. That'll explain her husband. That'll explain Meek Mills. You go through her track record, Safari, you'll see how she have a strong looking black man, but we know us emotional intelligent brothers, us real alpha males know that nigga hell of a. You know what I mean? But guys, let's go to why Nicki really. But before we get to that, let me pull up the article so I can show you guys what she said on Twitter. See that? All right, y'all see that. Nicki Minaj offers to pay for college for 14-year-old who shot man to defend his mother. Previously, it was reported that the charges against Chicago woman named Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son were dropped after her son reportedly shot a man who brutally attacked his mother while at a restaurant. Now, Nicki Minaj has offered some words and help towards the child's future education via Instagram. Minaj said that 14-year-old that backed that hammer out, peep how they talk. Peep how they talk, guys. Peep how they talk. Because remember, she is a big promoter of this black on black crime, of this black violence. Her lyrics, this is why I don't care about you little triggered folks, you black women and black simping forces that come at me for my delivery. Because you guys, this woman got close to 3 million followers, bro. And she talk like this. Now, Nicki Minaj, what's that? The 14-year-old that backed that hammer out. You remember who programs the mind? This hip hop music. Remember what black culture is. Black culture is hip hop culture, bro. And it's trash. It's crime. It's prostitution. And Nicki Minaj is a big leader of that, guys. Well, again, let me tell you, repeat it in her words. That 14-year-old that backed that hammer out when that grown-ass man was punching his mother in the face as if she were a man is a true hero. You see what I mean, guys? You see how we promote the violence. Keep in mind, they got this baddie girls show where women got to show how ratchet they are. So they're equally competing with each other to show how ratchet they are. And that's girl on girl. And that's black on black. Oh, yeah, you know, Krishan Rock show. So, guys, like I said, when these stars jump to this and they do stuff like this to try to distract you, it's because of a reason, bro. These stars don't do nothing from the heart. These celebrities ain't never do nothing for the black community from the heart. You remember I showed y'all that video where Tupac said, we got to keep them down. We got to keep them entertained and down. And that's how we stay rich. Yeah, that's the blueprint. So Nicki Minaj right now, guys, is trying to garner some sympathy points from you black women who let money, because she gonna throw some money at the black community, at y'all feelings, because now y'all in y'all feelings about this situation because the big old Broly man was beating up the black woman. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the black woman did, the big old black Broly man shouldn't have been beating on the black Broly woman. We got Nicki Minaj, who we clearly know got a disdain for men. She don't like men, bro. We saw how that Kevin Samuels interview went down. That's why, one of the biggest reasons why your boy Kevin didn't get in her. He ain't digging her the way he's supposed to because of fear of that. Fear of the barbs. Listen, let me show you guys why this woman is so, you know what I mean, so adamant at helping the black community now. You know what I mean? Don't be no fool, guys. Pay attention. Always pay attention. All right? Always pay attention, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this thing on up. You know what I mean, guys? But this is a big reason why she got her mouth in this situation. So don't you guys be fooled. Bam. There it go right there, guys. There it go right there. That's the biggest reason why Nicki Minaj got her mouth in this situation, trying to fool a bunch of emotional black people, because now you in your feelings. Now you in your feelings. Now is the best time to catch you and take advantage of you and swindle you and use you like they've been doing. All right, guys. Petition to remove Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty from the Hidden Hills has been signed and started, guys. So you see, they don't want that mindset in the other communities. They only want that mindset to stay in the community that she's sitting here perpetuating the stupid shit in. You know what I mean? So they don't even want her in the non-black community. Peep game, guys.
This story about Nicki Minaj. So, according to lovebscott.com, people have started a petition to get Nicki Minaj and her husband removed from their neighborhood. Okay, now this is very interesting. So, let's get into this right up. All right, so if you don't know, let me just give a quick backstory. Nicki Minaj's husband was convicted of raping a woman when she was 16 years old. Okay, and so he is a registered sex offender. Okay, and the people, I'm going to give you a quick summary. The people who live in the neighborhood where they live at now basically are saying, look, we don't feel safe with this man here. He, was convicted of raping this woman, and he also was found guilty of killing someone. So we don't want the shenanigans near us. Okay. So I'm going to read quickly what the article says, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on all this. So it says Hidden Hills is a pristine suburb sandwiched between Calabasas and Malibu, north of Los Angeles. The complainant by the name of Beverly Barden started the Change.org petition in order to galvanize residents to rid their city of the Petty clan. She and the other signees believe that Petty, who served prison time for raping a 16-year-old, is going to commit a similar crime and therefore is a danger to their residents. And the quote reads, Nicki Minaj and her husband, registered sex offender Kenneth Petty, have purchased a house in our neighborhood of Hidden Hills at, of course, the address is not there. And the person went on to say, Kenneth Petty is a level 3 sex offender convicted for the attempted rape of a 16-year-old girl and has a high likelihood to reoffend. He was also found guilty for killing a man. He is currently under house arrest for failing to register as a sex offender in California as law demands it. That's what she said on a petition. Okay. Now it went on to say the Petty couple moving in would lead to appraisal value of our homes to go down due to safety concerns. It would lead to children and women being a target. We, the residents of Hidden Hills, must put our residents' safety first. Don't wait to receive a letter from the government saying a predator has moved in your, don't wait to get a letter from the government saying a predator has moved near you. Okay. Do not allow this dangerous sex offender to live near you. Show that you are against sex offenders in our Hidden Hills neighborhood. Okay. So that is what the petition read. All right. So let me just give, and that's really the gist of it. And they got this picture of him down here. This, I guess, this is a picture of a screenshot of the petition that they have here. Wow, they got him pictured up here like this. Okay. And it has 541 signatures so far. Okay, so this is my opinion on this. Well, I first want to say that, do I believe that there's some racial undertone to this? I can't say I do, because there possibly could be, of course, just based on where this is at. It could be some racial undertone. But however, based on this man's record, I feel like these people are very, very valid to feel the way they feel. Me personally, I would not feel comfortable knowing that there's a man, especially if I have girls. Well, shoot, these days you got to protect your boys too. I would not feel comfortable knowing that there's a man who is a registered sex offender in my neighborhood. I would not knowingly. No, I would not.